Part 1, Session 4D. Yes, the cosmic creators, comforters, commanders, chief color kingdom, new world of creative art, and Amerindian artist, CHD, solitary, son of sun god. And who are you? Have y'all actualized yourselves yet? What is your purpose in living human being bodily art form? Are reason us as not having an opiate orgasmic experience inside an optimized objective, originating organic organism? Is this not true? What do you think, believe, and or truly know? Hello. Fortunately and unfortunately, there are a significant number of alleged, assumed African-American black, that's who they call themselves, who will wantonly wish to copycat, plagiarize creative concepts that truthfully belong to others of the blacks, the blues, and the browns-skinned pigmented people, or personas. I'm talking about African original, inclusively the albino original, our brothers and sisters who are also Africanians of the pink pigmented people and of the whites. All right, I am not talking about Euro, Caucasoid, Caucasian. No. I am referring strictly and specifically to Africanians. You're dealing with biology, and we're dealing with genetics, physiology, and psychology. And this means that this is not a politic, but a spiritic. All right, so when I do use the words black and white, I say that respectfully without having any negative connotations whatsoever. And I am talking about the superficial and artificial color of skin as it appears, all right? And that is by grace. So you guys listen up. We have a very serious problem with, let me say, a number of our brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, African-centered, all black, this, that, or the other, you know, black liberation movement, and what have you, claiming an identity and title that solely belongs to the possession of Africa's Kenyans, okay? A matter of fact, some of the most impoverished, poor, downtrodden masses that have come up with a creative concept, and they call it Harambee, or Harambee. That is working together in a progressive movement with one another. And this is inclusively of all of these different people of the multiplex racial body, okay? We had certain authentic, authorized African leaders try to figure out some type of way to encourage the Kenyans to work together, no matter what color skin they have. In other words, it was specifically talking about pulling together, heaving together with the European of Europe. As we say, white people, all right? Because when you go there, it has no negative connotations. But when you come here, as Malcolm X reminds us, it means boss. Yes, I do indeed mean Mr. Minister Malcolm X Little, his American name that his parents gave him, okay? But nevertheless, we have these serious problems of them taking, stealing, borrowing, claiming the titles that belong to our poorest and most impoverished truer African native nationals, expressly using the name Harambe. This is why I have invented this counter-combative competitor, Africarambe. You know, like bumblebees and honeybees that fly around instinctively and intuitively and spirituously to one fragrant flower blossom to the next budding bloom. You know what I'm saying? And they will sting you because they are Africanized herein, Africarambe. Beware. Although, listen up, y'all. Thereby, these brothers and sisters who are basically good-willed and good people, but they are bringing some serious summons as sentences against themselves and divinely decreed curses instead of better beneficially bestowed blessings. Howsoever, I am intentionally generalizing in operational order not to become too personal with the negative, nasty-nose name-calling somebody out and pointing the evil finger at them specifically stated. No, I'm not about that right now. Although this is a very serious situation in which started sometime back in our older age, ancient Africa's ancestral history. They call history, as opposed to his story. I am talking about our story and my story. So let's be clear on that. Further still, soulless sisters and bogus black brothers have not as of today matured into cultured, clean citizens who wisely will want to respect the cattle name that is the sole possession of Africa, Kenya, and of the Kenyans, who has their national emblem and coat of arms symbols drawn and painted artistically and authentic. They are authorized Africanians, indigenous inhabitants of the continental African veggie planter race. Okay? Likewise, as I have envisioned, imagined, and still study our holistic history, our grandly gifted grace, great Genesis genius glory. See, black key question arises and requires the total truth told throughout time, tested, talented testimony. And I'm here to give my brothers an option to repent with remorse, to come forward and profess these people right up front in their digital internet broadcast presentation. Let the public know where they got the name and who they are honoring. That is recognition. That is honesty. It is required that we do that to increase our vibration frequencies at a higher rate and increase the wavelength. Therefore, we can keep up with what Sun God and Love Goddess, Mother Earth, Nature is doing. They are accelerating time. You see what I'm talking about? They are testifying the truth. Totally told, 100% plus, not 99%, like some of these sisters and brothers are attempting to do. But I admonish them, I caution and I warn them again, beware. Okie dokie, y'all. We are dealing with chemistry, the sciences, the physics like our ancient ancestors did. They knew these artistry because art is a science and science is an art. And our official cosmic creator is in truth of reality of fact an atheist. Okay? And we are occupying Earth stars, okay, on the planet Earth. That is simple and plain to understand. There's no mystery about that. That's my story. Let's say briefly, I got some biological brothers and sisters living close to me, or they come and visit me. Or when I'm not home, they come and invade and trespass against my personal possession. Come into my house, go into my kitchen, my cabinet, my refrigerator, and just eat anything that they want to eat. Take out whatever they desire without my permission. You see what I'm talking about? Nor my consent or knowledge. That is not right. That is immature. That is dishonest. That is unlawful. That's illegal. That's unconstitutional. that is ungodly and unholy. Carry on with that list. It is negative. It is counterproductive. Therefore, we have to relearn how to respect one another. You see what I'm talking about? You can know one another, but do you respect each other? You know, you could be conscious. Yeah, what does that mean? But do you honor and give acknowledgement to the Kenyans? I do. And I want to make sure as a leader, I don't want to end up being a bogus bigot like so many of these hypocrites are. I mean, this is hate-mongering and war-mongering. You know what I'm talking about? They're doing everything but fighting and attacking the true enemy of what they call white-tie sociopath supremacy and these Satanists. You know, they're getting into this black-on-black crime thing. One has to take from the other. Then this causes the other one to get angry and mad. Hey, man, that belongs to me. Hey, Negro. Hey, N-word. God damn it, I'm tired of it, taken from me. See, this is what happened back in our ancient ancestry. You had these arrogant, egotistical, ambitious brothers especially, and also sisters. False kings and false queens. They are not real royalty. They dressed themselves up as if they had some true culture, and they didn't. They actually killed off our true kings and queens and placed themselves in their stead. And this has caused a problem with Africa right till this very same day. They are corrupted. And no European even existed in there to cause that corruption. That they are the perpetuators of it because they perceived of it and exploited it expediently. You'll see what I'm talking about. They capitalized on something that had already existed. You see what I'm talking about? And I'm here now, called and chosen to tell y'all this. You can listen to me if you want to. And remind yourself to take note. And not cast these votes because they will not do you any good. I'm also the Undertaker, son of Sun God. I'm not here to argue and dispute with you. You see what I'm talking about? I have summoned these decreed and divinely deliberated curses upon you if you do not repent with remorse and respect each other's title names and identities and creative concepts and artwork. I have no other choice but to cast you into deep part of the Hades hellfire upon the face of this earth forevermore. Everlasting love, life, light, locks of my one and only Sun God. Hello, y'all. Listen up and pay attention because that brimstone is as hot as a fire. Conclusively, that list of pirates and parasites and piranha and praying mantises are extensive. It's just not one or two or three. If you go out there and Google these Harambees, you'll find out the list is extensive. That is a crying out loud shame and disgrace to the Black Keys and of the Black Rays. Hello, y'all. Stay in tune and in touch for the next session. Thank y'all very kindly from the kind-hearted Kinky King of Color Kingdom, New World Creative Arts.